excuse the extremely romantic lighting, but if this guy can sell his software for $250,000, I don't think you can tell me there's a worse software idea than this one. Let's get into it. Alrighty, let's rock. You guys have seen the guy, and again, excuse the lighting. It's in my building's hot tub room. I don't know if you guys want to check it out. It's like a hot tub level room. Besides the point, you guys saw the guy. Banu over here is an absolute G. That's what I must say for one, because he's actually sold his software for $250,000. Okay? So the fact that you still think some of your software ideas are absolutely done, or they're dumb, or they're overdone, or they've been done 10 million times, or it might just be honestly a weirdly odd idea, something like this, in my personal opinion, it still works and it still sells, okay? So the software itself is actually called Feather, right? So feather.so. Basically what it does, from what I can honestly guess, because it's a bit confusing, is from Notion to blog, meaning it turns your Notion like pages into a blog. Very confusing, or a newsletter. But it works, and it goddamn prints, which is crazy too. So as you can see, it's a very, very simple type of landing page, right? Nothing crazy. I mean, I guess this is sort of how it works. So your Notion pages right here can be turned into a blog, which is, pretty cool. Some people may need it. Some people may not even know they need it. And some people just honestly want to test it out. But Banu is an absolute OG in the space, in the Twitter space, right? He has a bit of a personal brand going. He actually has another software he's currently working on, which is called SiteGPT, which is currently at about $16,000 MRR, so $16,000 every single month. But the point is, he sold a previous startup of his called Feather, right, that he built himself right here. So as you can see, they're showing beautiful and minimal Notion blog templates built with Feather. Okay, so as you can see, you have stuff like that, stuff like that, stuff like that. Very, very cool. Okay, awesome. Pricing, what do we got going on? $39 monthly, okay? $39. That's all it takes. And $390 a year. Very, very simple pricing. There's nothing else broken down, and it's a 7-day free trial, okay? Funny enough, Banu actually states, right, he previously built and exited Feather for $250K, tweeting about SiteGPT's journey from 10K to 1 million ARR, okay? So Banu actually sold the software, funny enough, to another pretty big Twitter player in the whole software app space game, and it's Thibaut right here. So he has feather.so. As you can see, that's the exact same website. Thibaut is another huge player. We can make a whole different video on him another day. But the point is that even the dumbest, the smartest, the weirdest, the quirkiest, the out of this world, out of your mind, again, stuff you wouldn't even think you would need, but there is a product made for that, can sell for $250,000. Okay, that's $250,000. Okay, that's not little money, but that's enough money for someone like Banu. I mean, Banu is literally from India, right? He built the software from India, sold it, and exited, and now is currently on another project, right? So the fact that you're still sitting, deliberating, right, of, hey, is this idea good, or should I partake in this? Listen, we live in an age where AI, software, apps, and tools, they intertwine very, very closely, okay? Super close. And so close to the point that you no longer need to spend multiple 6, 7, 8 figures to build an MVP or to build a software to see how it work, function, and test out the market. You no longer need that. You also no longer need multiple months, right? Why? Because a lot of you are already selling courses, coaching programs, communities, all sorts of info digital stuff. But you're not actually building a real business, a software, an app, or a tool, something that genuinely impacts your audience, right? And gives them that result and that outcome instantly, right? That's what the software is for. The info stuff, the coaching, the communities and whatnot, that's not really going to give your audience an outcome anytime soon, right? It's more of a long-term play. And realistically, personally, what I think is, those guys that are at, 10, 15, 20K a month should be getting into mentorships, coaching, and, communities and that stuff. I mean, communities is a separate play because it's cheaper, because, coaching and mentorships do cost, multiple thousands of dollars, and you're basically taking it away from your audience who can basically barely even afford that, right? To sell them this golden nugget, golden dream, when they could just be paying $50 a month to you, $100 a month to you, $200 a month to you, every single month for a certain outcome, for a certain result, every single month. So think about that next time you say your software app idea might sound stupid or not make sense to you, because even the dumbest, the stupidest ideas still make money. And this is to prove that point. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'm excited to keep on pumping these videos out for you. On to the next case study.